Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at idioms connected with gambling and betting and cards. Now, why would we do that? Because I want you to have a rich bank of English to draw upon when you're speaking, okay? Because you can probably speak and hold a conversation with someone pretty well, but your enjoyment of the English language is just going to go up and up and up if you can start using some of these phrases I'm going to teach you today. Let's get cracking. First one, the odds are stacked against us. So that means it's not likely that we're going to win. The origin of this phrase came from, it's like a pack of cards, and it's like someone has fixed it. Someone has decided what is going to happen in advance. So the pack of cards, the odds have been stacked, have been arranged so that we have no chance of winning. Okay? The odds are stacked against us. We can't win this game. Hedge our bets. Now, this is about damage limitation. So if we want to hedge our bets, we are protecting our money, protecting our bet and not losing any more. If you think about a garden, my nice red garden, this thing around it is a hedge, like a big bush. So if we hedge our bets, very small bets, it means we are not making the bet any bigger. We are keeping it like that. Okay? So there's a big sports game going on tomorrow. England are playing New Zealand in the semi-final of the World Cup Rugby in Japan. If I thought that actually New Zealand were going to win, then I might hedge my bets and not put any more on. To play the percentages. So again, this is to do with being safe. So in that game tomorrow, the England fly half, the guy who does the kicking, might play the percentages and kick the ball a long way into the New Zealand territory and make choices that protect his team. Okay, so if you play the percentages, you're playing a safe game. How it's connected with betting is perhaps you choose the favourite. So last week I was thinking about who was going to win the quarterfinals, and I went with the percentages. I chose the teams that had the best odds of winning. I'm not saying I'm a gambling man. I'm not. It's a good way of losing money. Okay, if you're going to up the ante, then you are increasing the amount of money, the risk, the commitment to do with what you are saying is going to win. So if you up the ante, more money in. Yeah, you're feeling confident. So let's put that into a context for you. If I said to my friend, I'll give you £10 if you jump into that river naked. And he was like, no, I'm not going to do that, Benjamin. I was like, right, well, let's up the ante. I'll give you £20 if you jump in. Okay, I'm increasing. To put your money where your mouth is. So where your mouth is. So what you're speaking about. If you're saying, England are going to win, England are going to win. And I've got a friend from New Zealand, and he's like, go on then, Benjamin, put your money where your mouth is. Let's have a bet. £10. So it's a challenge to risk your money when you've been saying you think you know what's going to happen. To break the bank. So if something breaks the bank, then it completely destroys. It takes everything out of the bank. So let's think of a New Zealand friend I have. Okay, yep, Slade. So if I had my bet with Slade and he was like, come on, Benjamin, it's not going to break the bank. It's not going to break the bank. He's trying to persuade me to put the bet on. All bets are off. So this means we don't know what's going to happen. So imagine you've got the bookie, the person who takes the bets. The bookie, yeah, the man who keeps the books and writes everything down. If he's like, right, all bets are off, it's because he doesn't want to accept any more bets because he doesn't know what's going to happen. Okay? Hit the jackpot. The jackpot is a large cash prize. So often lotteries have jackpot, and the jackpot number today is number 43. So it's like an extra big cash prize. And we can use this if something really good has happened to you. It doesn't have to be to do with a bet. You can say, yes, I've hit the jackpot. I've met a really nice person. I've hit the jackpot. I'm going to be very happy. When the chips are down. So for this one, imagine you're in some kind of Las Vegas, sort of poker room, and you've decided that the ball is going to land on, I don't know, red 43. I don't know about this stuff. And everyone's put their kind of counters out. Yep. The chips are down and we're waiting to see what's going to happen. Oh no, something really bad has happened. Okay, so when the chips are down, it's like everything has gone totally wrong. Okay. Over the odds. This is a little bit different. This is a British English expression that means when you pay more than you should do for something. So if someone said to me, oh, I like your new Chelsea top, Benjamin, I might say, yeah, I was really happy to find it in Toronto, but I did pay slightly over the odds for it. I paid a little bit too much. I didn't actually, it was fine. Okay, cards. You a good card player? It's nice to play the cards. I actually played, I don't know why I brought this pack of cards with me, but on the aeroplane I was playing Patience with myself. I was like, there wasn't very much room. Most people play it on a screen now. Ah, well, okay. To come up trumps. So, trumps, this actually refers to a very old game of cards that means something like triumph. So if you come up trumps, it means unexpectedly something great has happened. So when I get back home, I'm away from home at the moment for 10 days, and my wife might say to me, how did it go? I might say, it was great. I came up trumps, like this happened and this happened and this happened. Play your cards right. So this is about strategy and thinking carefully about the way you're going to do something. Maybe you have to negotiate a delicate situation at work or in a relationship, and your friend might say to you, yeah, good luck with that. You're going to need to play your cards right. You're going to have to be careful. Okay? To have an ace up your sleeve. So, playing a game of cards, I've got, oh, I just saw an ace. Where's my ace? Ace is the A. Can we see one? Can we see an ace? Come on, ace, ace, ace. Maybe you can see an ace. Anyway, let's pretend that that's an ace. It's a king. There's my ace. It's up my sleeve. Okay, we're having a game. Oh, if only I had an ace and then I would win. Oh, gosh, I wish I hadn't. Oh, there's the ace. Oh, great. Yeah, I won. Thanks. So if you have an ace up your sleeve, it means you have a kind of a secret resource or knowledge or skill that you kind of haven't told people about, but then you can take it out and suddenly everything happens. So to have an ace up your sleeve is like a secret commodity. To hold all the aces. This is about having power. We're playing cards here. Yeah, all the cards have been dealt out. Sorry, I'm not quite sure why they're so muddled. Yeah, for you, there for you, there for you. I look at my deck. Ah, very interesting. Ace, 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 ace. I know that I'm going to win. So if I'm holding all the aces, I have the power. So, used in a sentence context, you might be talking about a situation at work where you just have that power over the person. The person is asking you for a favor, and it's up to you whether you're going to grant that favor or not. You are holding the aces. To call a spade a spade. There we are. That's a spade. Yep. Because it looks like a spade for digging in the garden. If you call a spade, you're being honest. It's about sort of real honesty with people. There's a place in the UK up north in Yorkshire where they have a real reputation for being completely honest. They say what they think up there, whereas people in the south of the UK sometimes don't say what they actually think, which can be confusing. To keep your cards close to your chest. So if we're playing cards, and let's just put these down. Here, what game are we playing here? I don't know, Black Mariah or something. If I don't keep my cards close to my chest, then everyone can see, and they're like, all right, he's got that. Okay, so I know what to do. But if I keep them close to my chest, people can't see. They can't see what I'm thinking. Okay, if you keep your cards close to your chest, you're being secretive. So I might say to my friend, if I don't know what he's doing, I might say, oh, you're keeping your cards quite close to your chest, aren't you? Yeah, what's going on there? Yeah, if I want him to tell me a bit more. I might say, show your cards. This isn't used as much, but it means like, come on, what's going on here? So, bets, yeah, some great expressions, idioms to use. Why don't you just pick out a couple that you are going to start trying to use quite regularly? Yeah, couple from here, couple from there. Which ones are your favorites? Which do you think are going to be most useful? Remember to do the quiz now, because that will reinforce your learning. And it's always great if you can revisit something you've been studying about 3 days after, just to, remind yourself so it doesn't go in one ear and out the other. Hope you have subscribed to my channel. If you found this useful, why not send it to someone else who would enjoy the video. Till the next time, goodbye.